Hey guys, back to do a flip through of this one, which I believe is 42. I believe it's 42. So let's just go ahead and get started. My door is shut for this one, or at least pulled to, so won't have to worry about me going silent like in the last one. So, yeah, I was right, this is 42. And this one was from September 12th to September 24th. So this one didn't really last me that long. Anyway, this day was semi-busy, had the usual errand run, but this day we had a little bit more because we didn't do them the previous day due to Tropical Storm Irma. But the errands were post office, bank, pharmacy for me and Grandma, and attempted to pay water bills, but the office was closed. After we got through with all that, I was able to go into Dollar General and restock my sticker stash. And I put that in quotes. Spent the rest of the day watching Emil the Xenoblade and listening to K-pop. I mentioned I still didn't feel that great, that I've been coughing a lot more than, but I had much rather be coughing than having sinuses clogged. So, other than watching YouTube videos, I helped Grandma and Papa with things they needed that I could handle, like reheating leftovers and getting drinks. I mentioned I'm good at getting them like colder drinks, but the hot drinks I tend to almost burn my finger on. Only other activity I did was getting a shower. I mentioned that hopefully following day would be a bit more chilled out, because Nurse came by to get Grandma's lab work through her PICC line and everything. I mentioned hopefully there won't be a crazy amount of errands to do overall. If you're hearing that, Mama's getting the trash. Anyway, mentioned I knew we would have to do a CVS run at some point, so I wasn't sure if it was going to be tomorrow or not. And this little guy came from a calendar. That came out of a Cosmo. This day was pretty chill as a whole. Spent most of the day watching YouTube videos, mostly Will's countdowns, and listening to K-pop and some of Mermaid Melody's music. I was just glad I could chill out again because I still wasn't feeling well, but I was slowly starting to get better. So mentioned that I'd be seeing my dad that Saturday. Need to text him and see if he wants to hang out again next weekend, now that I think about it. Anyway. Mentioned that Grandma's power flickered briefly, so kind of ticked me off a little bit because it made the net go out and everything. did run errands. I only had the post office and getting the water bills paid. Mama went to get Grandma a new, piece for Grandma's oxygen. You know, that piece that goes behind the ear so that you can have the 2 spots go up your nose. Apparently, the new one that she had gotten her didn't work that well at all. So, everything had to be switched back. Mentioned that I was hoping the following day would be pretty chilled out overall. I knew that we would potentially have CVS and another bill as well as post office, but that was about it. This was a lazy day overall. Spent most of the day watching YouTube, mostly Will's countdowns, things in my sub feed, and listening to K-pop music again. Also spent the day taking care of Papa because Grandma had another appointment with Dr. Lou. Ended up making sure Papa didn't hurt himself or fall asleep on the edge of the bed. He didn't sleep worth the dang previous night, so he was really tired. So mentioned that I wish when he got like that I could just snap my fingers and get him to go to bed, because I don't know the one way or the one trick that Grandma uses to get him to go to bed. So another calendar picture. Mentioned I wasn't really looking forward to the following day, because it was the grocery store and errands that I was hoping it would just go by pretty quickly while I was starting to feel better physically. So mentioned I'd like to get to bed at a decent hour the following night because of getting to see my dad and everything, because I didn't want to be so exhausted that I was close to falling asleep the whole visit and all. Mentioned I hoped that his power turned back on. Uncle Wally came by and said that he went a full couple days without power, plus Granny as well, because my Aunt Nancy needs the power for her wound vac that she has. So Granny had to drive in the hurricane to take my Aunt Nancy to the hospital so they could use the power for her machine. So mentioned Papa fell out of the bed again, and I had just put a full cup of coffee on his nightstand because that's what he needed, and because he fell, he knocked it over and got everything soaked. So I had to help him clean everything off, which took a lot of paper towels and some water-soaked paper towels. Didn't help that he got the coffee all over his eye dock either, so. Overall, this day was pretty chill. Spent most of the day in bed at Grandma's, watching mostly Will's countdowns and listening to K-pop. Didn't really do a whole lot in terms of the errands. Went to get a few things at Walmart that were necessities since my mama wasn't feeling good. Kinda went on a mini ranting thing. Mentioned I was looking forward to tomorrow so I could see my dad because it'd been almost 3 months. And we don't normally take that long in between the visits and stuff. Mentioned it'd be nice to catch up with all of them again and hear about how everybody's doing. More ranting and ranting, so. This top piece was a little bit more ranting. This day was relaxed overall. I got to hang out with my dad for a bit. And got to see Granny and everybody on his side of the family. Mentioned it was nice to see everybody, especially so I could see how Aunt Nancy was recovering from her hernia repair and getting excess skin removed. So, glad to see that she was doing well. Did show Granny and Aunt Nancy a couple dances that I just recently learned. Ended up nodding off and trying to stay awake after I did those dances. I guess I did too much. I mentioned I hated that I did fall asleep because I wanted to show them another dance, but when I got close to the end of the visit, I was just like, I'm done. So. Ended up spending the rest of the day chilling out and watching YouTube. This day was chilled out for the most part. Spent the day watching YouTube videos, mostly things in the subfeed, and watching Will's top 5 or top 10 countdowns. Listening to more K-pop music as well. This was the Ipsy for September. Ended up getting a ColourPop lip gloss in Ipsy VIP, so. I mentioned that I may watch Emil's Okami Let's Play soon because I haven't watched it in a while. The only activity was getting a shower and then handling the nighttime routine for Grandma and Papa during supper and everything, so did dishes, I did dishes, got both plates ready, got Grandma water, Papa's coffee, so it was a lot, but it was done over with. Another picture from that calendar. I really like this shot. Anyway, I mentioned that doing all that was just a little bit tiring at times, so mentioned I wasn't really sure what we would be doing the following day. Excuse me. Mentioned I'd been talking to Robin and found out that in order to live at her boyfriend's parents' house, they would have to give up the cat that they had. And then Robin was telling me about how they're being unfair and stuff, so I just went into kind of like a mini rant about all of it. This was a semi-busy day, as usual, grocery store and errand run. And the errands were post office, bank, and cigarettes. Mentioned that my grandmother was trying to get off the stop smoking lozenges because she had been using those for a few years now. Kind of went into some ranting territory. And then mentioned, wish I could help Grandma out more without her being so winded going from room to room. So, and this day was pretty chill as a whole. Mentioned that I was thankful for that because I'd be taking care of Papa alone for a couple days. Because of Grandma having back-to-back appointments and stuff. I'm filming. Anyway. Mentioned that the day was fairly chill in terms of errands. We have post office and paying one of the bills. Okay, for this last half, I'm just gonna flip pages because my camera's battery's about to die again. wallpaper.